What up? What up? What up? Tuesday night, back in the build, Mo Trappin podcast. Sorry last week, guys. It was just one of them Tuesdays. I couldn't do it. I think I got done right at 8 o'clock last week. It was about 8 o'clock, 7:50. Hold on, let me get that straight. Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock, 7:50. Man, I got in last week, so I couldn't do it. What up with the cat's paw, man? Hope you been doing good, bro. Mid season. Well, I ain't gonna say mid season, bro. I'm so tired. I'm thinking it's mid season. It's beginning of the season, but we got to get into it today. What up with it, Mario? Mister Warranty Denied. Hope you doing good, man. We're gonna get a warranty denied too tonight, Mario. Man, I'm beat, y'all. I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie, man. We're gonna get into it tonight. I am tired. Your boys wore out. It's 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 been one. Like I say last week, man, I think I got done right at about what up with a Batiste? I think I got done right at about, man, it was like 7:50 last week, something like that, man. I had one of my clients, man. I was on the property and man, we walked the property so long that day. It's so much stuff he wants done and threw me back with the other yards I had to get done. 60 pallets this month. April. That's what's up, Mario. What up with you, Jeff? Y'all get some rain, Jeff, man? I know y'all probably been dry like we have down here in Kentucky. It's been dry. Know you up there in Indiana. It's that time of the year, Jeff. We gonna, beat down, especially when your schedule book, man. I'm gonna get into it tonight, though. Boy, today has been a day. What up with a DS, man? I hope you been good. See, y'all been blessed in Mario. Wet April. It's raining right now, literally as I'm talking. And we hadn't had no rain. We've been having like it's been coming through once a week. And when it's been coming through maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours and quit. It rained like what Jeff just said. We got some overnight, I think night before last we got some overnight. But when I woke up it was looking dry. Yesterday it rained a little bit, but I ended up getting out mowing yesterday. It rained for a couple hours. I ended up knocking out every yard except for two. And like I said, it's raining right now. We're supposed to have some rain the next couple days, so hopefully we good. But it ain't hadn't been stopping my yards. I've still been able to mow them. I had maybe a couple I had to skip, but I've been mowing. Had a lot of storms. Yeah, man. Shout out to anybody too, man, who's over there in that I think it was Oklahoma, Kansas area, man. I seen a couple tornadoes tear up some stuff. When I first think it was like my second year, man. We had one of the biggest tornadoes in the history. Uh Maybe like 10, 15 minutes from me when I first started, tore up a whole town. That was 2021, I believe. That town is just now got a couple little things just coming back up good. So a lot of hailstorms, man. What up with you, Tony Key? I like that what's that that attachment you got on your stand on Tony, is it one of those mega attachments? I don't know if it's a mega attachment or not. I seen you. See, windy. Yeah, pretty windy here. That's how it was, Jeff. We're gonna get into it in about 1 minute. We had a couple last week, nothing close. Yeah, I seen some stuff. Man, out there in the Midwest, it was crazy. I'm talking about. It said it was a tornado like 2 miles wide. I'm talking about. I seen the whole town gone. It was crazy. About like I said, I got a YouTube video, man. It was a whole town here. Took out the whole town. Everything gone, obliterated. So give it about one more minute. Gonna get it cracking. Well, matter of fact, we just gonna get it cracking now. So it's been one today, fellas. Back in the building, Boneyard Lawn Service. Down here, small town, Paducah, Kentucky, man. Getting it in. Back season, it'll be season 6 for me coming up here in January. I said January, boy, I'm tired. Coming up here in June will be year 6. So yeah, y'all got boy, everybody got them windy storms coming. What up with a DH? So yeah, back in her boneyard lawn service, solo operator, man. Gotta get that figured. I'm tired right now. I got my lawn stuff straight, but it's just, boy, it's so much outside of the business I'm gonna talk about tonight. Uh, but back in her again, man, going into almost year 6, man. Grinding, new problems every day. Like I say, I'm just going to the 6. Some of y'all been into 10, 12, stuff like that. It's some of the stuff y'all have been already seen that I'm just, I'm getting introduced to some stuff like far as scaling and tired, and it's just one of them years, man. My business is doing real well right now. So it's just one of them years. What up with you, TNL? And so yeah, this past week, man, it's been catching up everything, but still got I got a few yards still that I got some weeds that I gotta remove out. So it rained. So it probably what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. If I can get what I gotta get done. I'm gonna get into it in just a second. So got some weeds, I gotta get a few of them. Everything's pretty much back on weekly schedule. I've got a couple more I added last week that I'm gonna be taking on. And I had one that I wanted to take on, man. I wanted to talk about this last week, but like I said, I was out there in the field. I had one, man, that I really wanted to take on, but me and the guy, we had a little problem. So you have to stick to your company policy. So this guy, he said he wanted to try it out for a couple weeks, which I was willing to do. It wasn't that far from one of my residents. But it was just he didn't want to go with the card on file system, guys. I can't do it this year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's card on file. If it's not card on file, it just is what it is. And I'm trying to basically future proof the business. So everybody I got now is card on file. I got a few, like I say, that's some of my customers been with me from the beginning. I think I take cash from 2, I get check from 1. Everybody else, card on file. What up with you, man? Hope you doing all right, Wilson. But everybody card on file. So I wanted to take that guy on, and I had to stick to it. I told him, I said, man, look, you gotta put the card on file, bro. If you don't want to put the card on file, and I'm already working with you, you say you want to try me out for a couple weeks. I usually don't even do this for people. Now I was ready to take them on and want to put the card on file. We had it is what it is. We had a stalemate. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. And Mario, what you said also, I told him, you could pay up. He just didn't want to do it. I gave him 2 options: card on file or pay up. He wanted his option. We couldn't do it that way. Didn't get the guy. Turned around, got another yard. That's what I'm saying. You just got to stick on it. I turned around, I got another yard. Now he wasn't too far from one of my other clients. I got another yard that's not too far from one of my other clients now. The same price, less work. This one was a little bit bigger with no weed eating at all. It was maybe, I say, about an acre and a half, a little under an acre and a half. The one I got now is an acre, still the same price, still the same way, no weed eating at all. I just stood on the business, and I was just like, a call's gonna come. Like I say, it's still spring. It's still people calling. It's still things going on. Another thing this past week, literally just happened today. Had a wreck, guys. Gotta go. Probably, I'm gonna have to put the truck in the shop, get the little stuff fixed on the truck. But gotta go get a truck in the morning. Gotta go look for a truck. Day to day. I've already been looking. This is the thing though. I've already been looking. Been looking all over. My thing was brand new, or take my cash, like what I like to do, and get the best deal I can cash. That way I have no note. You know what I'm saying? At all. Now I'm gonna go out tomorrow. I got some more that I've been looking at. I'm gonna go look at them, check them out. I'm gonna do whatever makes the best sense for the business. I was already looking for a backup. It ended up happening today. So in the morning, I'm on top of it. Got to do that, and it's just part of it, man. That's why I say you gotta. Let me see, U-Haul rental till you get you one. I might not even have to get one, Batiste. Actually, my truck is still good. I'm just gonna throw it in the shop though, for real, man, because it just I was about to get the truck anyway. I was on my thing with a backup, and like I said, I've been looking for the best. I got a 250. Yeah, 250 is what I'm looking at right now, Mario. Uh, but like I'm saying, I'm looking at the best deal. Now, if I can get me something cash that's a great deal to where I cash out, no payment, that's what I'm gonna run with. To me, that's what's always worked for me. I just don't like payments. I don't like debt. I feel like debt is the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you something, DH. The biggest thing out of everything with that is what you just said. I'm okay. The lady was okay. A guy in front of her, it was almost a 3-car, 4-car pileup. One of the guys slammed. It just went down. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody came out okay, and that was the main thing. Soon as it happened, that's the first thing. You okay? Everybody got to make sure everybody's okay. All that stuff could be replaced. All my limbs is still working. Hey, live to see another day. This is business. This what happens. I got hit from the back before in 2021. And I'm talking about prime season. First time I had my guy with me working with me, we crushing it that day. I think we did 13 before lunch. It was 12 or 13 before lunch that day. We get smacked from the back. I was down 45 days, man. Didn't lose a customer. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. It's business. Be safe. That's why I say. That's why every time almost I leave off these episodes, I always say, be safe. Uh, always do your safety checks. Do everything like you do it the same way. Always. Slippers count. Things could be worse. Big truck, big trailer. You hit somebody, it can be worse. You know what I'm saying? So everybody came out blessed. You live to see another day, and it is what it is. The season must go on. The grinding must go on. It don't stop, man. It don't stop. So yeah, you love that. Hey, Mario, let me tell you, that's why I said though, I gotta make sure the best move, next move is the best move. Now, that is smart, Mario, if you're using it for your business. Just don't be using it to use it. What you saying is 100% facts. So, so yeah, so man, that's what went down today, man. And this past week, it's just been tired, man, and just grinding, getting it done. Uh, like I say, trying to make sure that all my customers is I'm doing what they want. You feel me? We at a time right now where the game is about to get grimy. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm noticing these trucks now. I can tell who's done got a trailer using what they had in the garage, got it out here in the field right now that they might have been using at home. And some could, the income right now, the economy. People are like, let me get some more money. Notice I'm seeing guys, I'm like, okay, I know that guy right there. He probably was doing something else, but he's mooring right now. I seen a guy today with a 20-foot car hauler. Man, he had a little more on there, all the way to the front of that car hauler. I said that boy probably do hot shotting or something on the weekends, or the hot shotting ain't paying off right now. And so now he's like, man, I'm about to put this trailer to work with this more I got at the house. That's what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the truck's getting fixed. Nah, it's gonna get fixed, and I'm still gonna get another one, man. We just gotta have backups: backup truck, backup trailer, backup mower, backup trimmer, backup everything for real. But nah, that's what I'm noticing with these guys, and you can notice it too. You notice who's, we see it. You can see who's out there with the uniforms when they hop out of trucks, and you can see the guys who's you should know. He's trying to get them a buck, man. Everything done went up. It's gonna get grimy right now. You might got guys in neighborhoods asking your customers what are they paying, trying to get your yards. So just make sure you are on point right now. It's about to get ugly, and people gonna be doing what they got to do to make a dollar out here. So let's get on into this news clip, and it's going into kind of what we was talking about with the beginning with this rain, man.
Courtney, grass in neighborhoods like this can stop growing in extremely dry conditions, and that directly affects several landscapers in our area. A few landscapers were out mowing grass Thursday in dry conditions, but it mainly looked like they were just kicking up dust. That's because our first alert weather team says much of our area is in severe to moderate drought conditions.
Listen, hey, it might be a lot of y'all going through this right now. Like I say, we ain't getting no real rain. We're getting just sprinkles here and there. But I've been fortunate enough and lucky enough the grass is
Levi
still growing.
Singel was out working Thursday. He says the drought is impacting his business.
Oh, of course, we're having, a fair amount of clients who are requiring just skip service at this time. Most of our clients being weekly, at this time, just not requiring, not having as much growth.
But why does a drought?
Hey, and then he's right. Sometimes you got to skip it. You can't just, you know, me. I've never just rolled over the grass to ride over the grass, knowing it don't need cut. I just send them a text. Hey, listen, it's nothing I can do to it today, and they actually appreciate it because they know it ain't no grass out there. You know what I'm saying? But you got some guys that still run over it. So
Lead to grass growing less and even sometimes dying.
It's gonna slow the root system, and it's with warm season grasses, it's gonna go into a conservation mode.
That means your lawn can be affected too. It's not just landscapers and homeowners, though. Those who repair and sell lawnmowers are also taking a hit.
We've seen reduce some repairs just so homeowners and commercial guys not having to cut as frequent.
On the bright side, Singel said one aspect of his business is flourishing amid dry conditions. He said they've had more customers interested in irrigation systems to help keep their lawns watered. Even
and
though
check
that
that out. You see what I'm saying? I think I just did a YouTube video about having like 3 services. A irrigation system. If you can get a customer to get an irrigation system right now, yeah, that's one of them customers you hold on to. Slap that thing in there if you can get it in there. They basically want you on the yard, man. That's another service. You
that may
feel me?
be the case, Singel and Rouse are both ready for the rain to
Boys
fall
cutting
again.
dust.
We need rain. Farmers need rain. A lot of people other than us they're hoping for some rain.
Hey,
And the
so man, y'all see what's going on? Hey, Mario, let me tell you something. That's why even with the, let me tell you something. What you just said. So that's why I said I got some weeds I need pulled. I got some stuff I need done on some properties right now. And basically, I've been waiting for the rain so it'd be downtime so I can get on those properties and do that. So you definitely right about that, man. You have to have multiple streams, man. It's just what it is, man. We know it. We all feeling it right now. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? It's dry New Jersey. What up, Lone Wolf? Long time no see, man. Yeah. But man, we gonna get into the night, man. And I left a poll in here. Now everybody might not be going through this. Are you a single parent in lawn care? So I done gave my story a couple times, but I ain't never told y'all how it is living this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit them shrubs for sure. So if you are a single parent in lawn care, you can say it in the comment. You ain't gotta say it in the comment. But I see a lot of guys, man, and it's a lot of y'all in here. Shout out to y'all, man. It's a lot of y'all. I'm scrolling right now. More than a few of y'all, I have met y'all wives. You know what I'm saying? I have met y'all wives, y'all significant other. Man, shout out to them. But this one tonight, this is for them dudes. They ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. No significant other. Real single father in this lawn care, man. So I think I've told y'all before that one of my son's moms, she ended up passing in 2019 right before I started my lawn care. And so 6 years in this, man, let me tell you how it goes down. Now I hadn't had to do this the last couple of years, but my first 2 or 3 years, man, in this, man, I was literally waking up every day, loading up the trailer, getting one boy on the bus, taking one boy, dropping him off to school, hitting the yards, getting done with the work, having to come home, trying to make videos, mowing, still cleaning up everything, and still having to come home and cook, clean, do all this single parent stuff. And so today, when I got in that wreck today, everything like paused for a second for me. You know what I'm saying? Just it went on pause for because, like I say, everybody made it out good. And when you have a wreck, man, you know, it don't always turn out like it. And so I was sitting back thinking today, I was like, man, you know, it's nobody I call on besides, you know, my higher power. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, it's got to be a dude out here right now, like me, beat down. I'm tired, y'all. Beat down, still having to check on kids at school, still having to run your business. If you make it social media, try to do your content. And they teens now too. Living this. This is what I'm living right now. I don't know who this might be for the guy out there. It's guys who I say they ended up some guys end up, you know, going through divorces and stuff. So this one might be for you. And I'm telling you, if I can do it, or my little tail down here, man, anybody can do it. So let me see. I take care of a single mom, support my mom also. Man, shout out to you, Mario. Let me see. There are two types of women in the industry. One's a part of the Hey, Mario, listen, but let me tell you something. That go both ways too. Sometimes we can be the problem too. You feel me? So I'm gonna put that out there. It go both ways, man. But you gotta find a way to get through this. And so my whole time I'm like, how have I been getting through this? So some guys, man, they might end up, I'm keeping it real tonight with you. Some guys might end up turning into drugs and alcohol because nobody to talk to. Nobody can really understand this grind. Nobody really, you know, when you a single parent, some people they'll say, what's wrong with them? They don't have a wife. Or they might look at them, what's wrong with them? Why they ain't got the husband? You know what I'm saying? And so the one thing I never really, now I'm gonna tell you, I ain't the perfect whoop-de-woo. I don't drink or nothing. The marijuana's legal now. I do indulge sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I do it to like, that's just what I do, but that's just how sometimes I get through the day. That's sometimes how I sit back and you know, it keeps my sanity almost. You know what I'm saying? It's still no excuse because I know plenty of guys who do it without it. But the one thing you don't want to do is be a guy out here with everything on you, all the pressure in the world, and turn to the drinks and drugs. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. There's so much, you know, info out here. Uh, Holler, talk to somebody. But that's, you know, that's some of the stuff that could come with the pressures of being a single parent, trying to raise kids. Nobody has the playbooks on being a parent, first of all. And I'm breaking this down tonight because we just don't have the playbook. You know, we try to think we try to do what we can, and we all want the best for our families. I know every dude in here right now, we want nothing but the best for our families. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what we living, really, this just be us seeing this vision sometimes. And it takes a little while for it to come around. Hey, let me tell you something, DS. And that's why I said right there. Shout out to y'all too. Because it is some guys who's married who still got that full plate on their hand. But tonight, this one about that single parent who's going through it running a business. It ain't no joke, bro. I never really knew like I had way more respect for the single mother when my son's mom passed and I was left with my son at 11 years old and didn't like this is something that was just thrown on me. I didn't expect this, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing is I'm never gonna give up. I'm always gonna figure it out. And this is just me, this is what I do. I know how to go to a quiet mode and talk to who got me through everything that I came through before. And so that was kind of like too another reason what got me out of man. I'm telling you, I didn't know nothing when it comes to this lawn stuff, bro. I'm telling you, literally, I'm a guy who comes from no one side of my family is a lot of marriage. One side of my family, man, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, they would consider us the thugs. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we all just trying to do the best as a parent and trying to run these businesses. And so these guys tonight, let me see, drugs screw your mindset. Mario, you right. What up with it, Marshall? So one thing I'm saying about this with the single parent thing, don't turn to the drugs and the alcohol. Because whatever happens, whatever problems, whatever, whenever you get done getting high, get drunk, whatever, the problem still's right there. So that's one thing. It ain't going nowhere. It's still right there. And so this is another thing, because there's gonna be guys out here. Like I say, this episode might not be for everybody, but there's some guys out here who might be embarrassed to say, "Hey, I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm going through a custody thing right now." You know what I'm saying? While I'm running the business, and it's it's like you treading in waters you hadn't been into. And I can keep it real with that because, like I say, one of my son's moms, she ended up passing. My other son, I ended up getting custody of. You know what I'm saying? And just, I ain't gonna get into it, but just being a man for you to get custody in court, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going through that. And I'll tell you another one, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all tonight because I'm a single father. I love my kids. And I'm at the point now, I'm like, oh my God, my business, my kids, what I do. And I know all I can do is just keep doing it and get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say this for the guy who might need this tonight. So it might be a guy, like I say, getting divorced, going through it, got the business going on, don't know how to balance it all. I'm right here with you on it. I'm gonna tell you something. I got something going on right now. Battle, custody, not custody, but one of my kids. Going through it while running the business. The business is growing, trying to do the social media. It's a lot. And what's keeping me on track with this? I seen the end before I even begin this thing. And one thing I knew, a lot of shit was gonna get thrown at me. I knew I'm single coming into it. It could have been a chance, somebody along the way get with me. I've already got kids. Maybe they got kids. It's for the single guy. There's a lot of stuff you got to think, or the single girl when it comes to the business. And so let me see. Mario, what you say? Let me see. I'm single, didn't have to take care of a single mom and her kids. Would be on 10 more. Yeah, facts, Mario. And that's why y'all learning too off me tonight. Because I'm one of those guys, I never was married. I seen it in my family. You know what I'm saying? But just for me, it never worked out. All my first cousins, every last one of them's married. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But this is for, like I say, for the single parent again tonight. So it's gonna be things, guys. If you going through this why I say time management, you really have to priorities. Your kids gotta be number one priorities. Your business gotta be number one priority too. But the thing is, you gotta find something, it's gonna be something gotta get sacrificed. Because where I was at in business, like I say, these last couple of years, boy, me and my boys, woo, it's been a battle, bro. They are teens now. You feel me? They want to start their own business, but they not into sweating like crazy like me. And the thing is, they figuring out stuff. They throw me ideas, and I'm like, it's shocking me. You know what I'm saying? And so having to balance this too with your kids. That's what I'm saying. Like the guy out here who, like, I'm telling you, it's ugly, bro. I just got help this past year. I'm speaking on this now because I've just got help to where I got help with my sons now to where I'm kind of like getting regulated with the business. But at the same time, over these past few years, man, it's took a hit. You know what I'm saying? As far as the family wise, because you still got family, business. And one thing that a lot of people miss out, how many of y'all really take out time during the week? I don't care if it's like an hour, just to yourself. Because sometimes you just running so much, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, some of y'all got partners that can help you with some stuff, offset stuff. You know what I'm saying? When, you got somebody who maybe could cook for you, or maybe, she had a heavy day and maybe you could cook for her. But it's this for the one who got none of that. Cook, clean, gotta be the best example of what to be at the same time. So it's just a lot. So if anybody in here, man, like I said, if y'all been doing it, leave a comment. I'm gonna tell you another thing as a single parent, man. It's like you will be embarrassed. I ain't gonna say will be embarrassed. You may be scared to ask for help sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Through this thing. And this right here could go for both ways, for people with a couple, or you out here, like I say, single, because you just feel like you got so much on your plate. How am I gonna get through it? I'm telling you, I'm getting through it right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect at what I'm doing with it. I do what I gotta do. Like I say, I don't drink at all. But you might get me 3 times out of a year where I'm going to grab me a couple beers because the day was that hard. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no habit, because that habit can come to what, like, interfering with the business for real. So this is like parenting. This is parenting, man, because I'm treading in waters. This is unknown waters I'm in, but I'm swimming still, bro. And I'm getting through it. And every day ain't peaches and cream. And like I say, I be wanting to post. Sometimes I can't even post. Sometimes I want to post. Man, it be energy I got with my kids going on that I got to figure out right there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, my oldest, man, his mom is gone. She's not here. Oh, I'm him. I mean, I gotta take time out and be like, hold on, let me take a pause and let me put this on him real quick to try to tell him or teach him this. And no matter what I could say a lot, but I gotta walk it. You know what I'm saying? Kids, this is what I'm learning as a single parent trying to run his business. Kids listen to what you say, but they watch what you do. So really what you say, it goes in one ear, goes out the other. They really watching what you doing. So that's why I'm tired, man. I'm telling y'all don't even know the half of it, bro. Tired, woe out. Sometimes on Tuesday nights, I'm in here. I got to get up, take my daughter to school in the morning, drive all the way across the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? But it's got to be done. Hold on, let's see in the Bible what it say in the chain of command. Believing God, man, children. Let me tell you, Mario, and that's what I'm saying. Even with me being a single father, that's what I'm saying. Even when you said sometimes the women can either help you or hurt you. You know, it could have been me at the time too. Maybe I could have gotten my own way. Maybe I was just thinking my way was the way. And my way always ain't the way. This is another thing that I'm telling you, was single parent. My sons, this is one thing me and my sons have a real big talk about. If they was both right here next to me, they'll tell you I'll tell you the number one thing, man, I'm gonna tell y'all. They always say, what's the number one thing I tell y'all don't do? They gonna say lie. Don't lie. I always tell them don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Stand on the truth, no matter what it is. You stand on the truth. You say it. If somebody don't like it, they probably wasn't meant to be there with you. A person that got sent, you gonna sit down and they gonna talk and y'all gonna chop it up till y'all figure out and get some figured out, come to an understanding. And another thing I always tell my sons, man, Mario, and I'm looking at this what you said with Jesus, woman, and child. I always tell my sons, I'm not right about everything. This is single parenting. This is like mowing. This is stuff I have to do outside of business. I have to tell them I'm not right about everything, man. If it's something y'all feel that Pops don't know what he's talking about, tell me. You don't know what you're talking about on this. And show me the facts behind it. And if you got your facts, then guess what? I gotta tell you I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we all don't know it all, but man, this is like part of it. Cause like I say, it might be a guy in here right now who don't want to talk about a situation, who might not want to say, man, I get my child 3 days out of the week, 4 days out of the week, she goes back with mom. Then we swap out the next week. This is reality of some of us out here. It's just the reality of it, bro. Running a business. I got children. I've never been behind. Like, I've never had no child support stuff. You know what I'm saying? I paid on my daughter, but I've never had, like no crazy stuff behind or nothing like that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? This is a single father. Still, I got 2 running the business, cook, clean, do all this. They growing every day. And then got the other one I still got to do because you got your kids. And at the same time, if you're a man or a woman, you don't want them learning from somebody else. You really want to be that example for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they got phones, they got everything out here that they can learn off of, but you're going to have to be the best example. So it's another thing, man. So this like I said, it might be a guy to here. Let me tell you something. It's another thing with business, and you might be a single father, and you might say, "Well, Bones, man, they got me drowning in child support right now. Like it's just You might be one of those guys, because there's guys out here I know right now working 40 hours a week at their job. They working on the weekend mowing lawns, so the lawns won't hit their child support. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm not legal advice. If you're running a business, you structure your business the right way. They base everything off your business. You pay yourself. Now, I'm not giving no guys no loopholes, no guys how to get out of this thing. You feel me? But you pay yourself. You have to figure out the way, man, to maximize. If this is your situation like mine, you have to figure out the way to maximize this, man. Hey, shout out to you, grateful guy from New Zealand, man. Much respect, man, all the way across the other side of the map. Appreciate you tuning in. But back to what I was saying, you might be one of those guys you beat down about that. You know what I'm saying? You can structure your stuff right, man, and pay yourself. Because what you don't want to do as a single father out here, you got a business, you still can't run from the responsibility. It took two to create this, man or woman, and you still got your business you got to run. You have to figure this out. Child support is a blessing. They don't realize that when they're married, 100% of the money goes to the home. Listen, let me tell you something, Mario, and that's why I'm speaking on this, because it's some guys who feel like they buried in that, bro. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You just have to figure out a way. And I'm not, like I say, you gotta take care of your kid. Now, if you don't take care of your kid, don't even holler at me, because I'm gonna keep it 100 and excuse my language. I don't fuck with people who don't take care of their kids. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I've never ran from that. You know what I'm saying? From the jump, I've had mine. And like I say, I started my business and stuff late. I didn't know a lot, man. I come from the hood, bro. I didn't know nothing until I got introduced to the internet. And I got my eyes open up to stuff. And then in 2015, when I got my felony off my record, it gave me hope, and it gave me a second life to, like, okay, let me get out here and do something with myself. You know what I'm saying? I got a second chance. Let me get out here and do something with myself. And so I started my business, man. And when I started, I really started it for my sons, because, and I'm just speaking on Black man in America on this one right here. And it could be anybody in America, but I'm speaking on me and my experience as a Black man in America, man. If you got a felony on, you pretty much gonna have to start your own job. I mean, your own business. You may have some people to, take a chance on you, but you gonna have to bet on yourself. And so I took a chance on myself, betted on myself, because I always wanted to, when I got fired from my job, I thought about myself. When I look at my sons, I see me, and I'm like, well, I never want them going through that either. And then now that I got it built up, my son, he's about to graduate. I told him, I said, man, I'm ready to, grow the business even more. This can be your division of the business now. I built it up to 6 figures for you. You know what I'm saying? This can be your division now if you want it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. They made a video. Now, I already know you talking about, Mario, but yeah, this is your division now. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, I could talk to my sons and talk to my kids all day long about what they should do. But that's the reason why I dropped a lot of stuff, and that's why I'm doing what I am doing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to lead by example, bro. And like I say, you just got to figure it out, because everything ain't going to peaches and cream for somebody. It could be somebody this year going through it. I don't wish this on nobody, but this is life. It could be somebody going through it this year. And actually I know a couple guys going through it already this year, that things could just separate in the house. Things could split. We're going through a lot right now. Economy's rough. Uh Financial wise in the house, financial stuff starts argument, just little stuff like that. Now, if y'all can't figure it out as a couple, then you I just don't I don't I don't even agree with divorce, but it is what it is. I guess that's why they got it. But it could be somebody this year, like I say, going through it. You and the wife, it was all good, and now y'all going through this thing now. Now you become the single father. Now you become the guy, or you become the single mother. If you ain't her watching you, one of them, and you become that person to where I got this business now. I was used to, this being handled in the house. This, and this. She was helping me with this. But now it's all you. And you gotta adjust, you gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? This one might be for you. Another thing as a single parent, I'm telling you, I do not bring no one, and this goes heavy with my business. If you out here as a single person with a business, be very careful dating. Be very careful because energy is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this one might not be for everybody because you got a lot of people married, but you have to be careful dating, man, while you're running a business and if you're a single parent. Something's got to get sacrificed. You got your children on this hand. You got the woman on this hand. You got the business right here in front of you. Let me see. Mobile. I gotta blame the business because of their pay. Yeah, and you can't do that at all, Mario. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep moving through all this. Because if I was blaming my past, I wouldn't be here right now. My past was bleak. If I would have had a mindset of that, I just refuse to lay down, Mario. You know what I'm saying? And so I totally get you on that. But being a single parent and running the business, guys, I don't have a dating life. You feel me? I'm literally business, kids. Business, kids. But there has to be some balance somewhere. I'm not the one who's gonna be out there doing it right now, but right now for me, I'm in the grind mode, fellas. I'm in here building. I'm trying to make sure that you know what I'm saying. My boys, man, they work with me here and there. One of them's in a lot of school activities. And the other one, man, he likes line curve, but he just, I think he's gonna be here whenever school graduates. And it's just an option for him. If not, if he goes off somewhere else, then I got his back. And that's one thing about the business. That's good about the business. The business is like, that's why I said this is like the best thing for a single parent. You're gonna be stuck trying to take care of life, working a job as a single parent. The business gives you a way, man, to up your income, double your income, put your money in different places, like Mario said, to help you make more money. And also, as a single parent with me, this is another reason why what had me where I had to like stop the job I was working at the time and literally go into starting my business. When my son's mom passed, I didn't want no job telling me this boy was 11 years old at the time. His mom just passed. Say if something goes on to school and he's going through it, and I got to explain to a manager, I have to get to this school because my child is going through it. You can't just do that, you know what I'm saying, at a job. Now, if you got a manager that's with you, they might mess with you. A lot of jobs don't be understanding of that, man. I've seen people's parents die. I've seen family members die. And the job, after the funeral, they expect you there tomorrow. No grievance, no grieving at all. Get to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So there's another thing, like being a single parent, the business is gonna be the best for you because I'm actually able to move my schedule around my kids if need be. So it's like one of the best things for me. It's like this is like right up the alley for somebody who's a single parent. Even with my sons, like I say, my sons, they ain't perfect kids either. The teenagers, they done gotten stuff too, but they ain't some good boys. They got some stuff too, just being teens. But the thing is, Mario, let me tell you something. 95% money issues, bro. Infidelity, cheat. Let me tell you something, bro. Mario, I was lost, man. When I first started it, like I said before I started this, I was literally lost, man. When I had that felony on my record, bro, I just my mindset, bro, was messed up at the time. When you keep putting in applications, you keep getting rejected because of a mistake you made, it gets discouraging. I was just one of the different ones. My mental is different. I don't take no. You know what I'm saying? If I seen one man get it off of him, I'm getting mine off of mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But everybody ain't mental tough like that. But a lot of it, like you said, comes down to money problems. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds messed up. But as men, we have to figure out that money thing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to. You got to figure it out. They go back to the kids, single father, man. They depend on me. When something happened, they got to call me. Same thing with anybody else in the household. That's part of it, Mario. You got to figure out the money thing. But like I say, right now, tonight, this is for the single father, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm going to put it like this. I was never married. You know what I'm saying? But when my son's mom passed, bro, I felt it because, like I say, I've always, like, me and my son's tight. We've always been tight. We family. Far as me and his mom, we was never together. We went through a rough thing, but all that, over time, all that was water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And when she passed, bro, I felt it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if I had money like crazy, I couldn't buy her back. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just for that guy, like I say, that could be going through it right now that don't want to say nothing. He could be going through it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I follow Gibson also. Head get now. Gibson because Gibson got a big family. Facts. Gibson got a big family. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it ain't even just black guy either, Mario. Like I say, it could be anybody. Like, I know a guy that's going through it, and like I said, I'm speaking on single father. I know a guy here that's going through it, Mario, and this guy, night and day with his life. Used to be like on drugs bad, bro. Got off the drugs, couldn't see his bro. He's got both his daughters now. He's got both his daughters now, and it's something that like none of us could have seen him doing. But only reason why I know him because I know him. But if you was to see this guy, you would never know him. Would never know he been through nothing he went through. And it was just at a time in his life, with some things that happened, cleaned himself up. And he's one of my inspirations to keep me going too. He's out here grinding. One of my guys today that I talked to on the phone today, single parent. He's running a lawn care business. He also runs a cleaning business. Shout out to my guy. Talking to him today, his son, 16, starting his own business. You know what I'm saying? But his son, it's a little different. His son, he's been running his business almost 16 years, as long as his son has been born. I've been running mine about the last 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? And so I reach out to him a lot of times, man. What you got going on with your boy? How did you handle this? How you go through that? You know what I'm saying? And he's one of my guys because he's still running a business. This guy, he hadn't worked a job in about 20 years now, for a fact. So he's about 10 years older than me. Hadn't worked a job in about 20 years, man. He's been running his cleaning company. And he's also been doing his thing with his lawn care business. And so, but number one thing, like you said, Mario, is money. But man, my kids, man, they told me something one time, man, and it is about the money, but dude, they just, bro, my older son, he'd just be like, man, let's go grab some fishing rods and go fishing. Stuff like that. So, but this one right here tonight, man, is just for the guy who's beat down, single parent, because everybody ain't married. Some guys out here is that man, some girls out here is like it also. And if I'm lagging too, forgive it. But it's just for the one who's trying to figure it out, man. I'm gonna tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. The whole time I've been posting videos. I've been running the business. Man, there's so much that I went through with these kids, bro, that I don't even bring up, bro, to just dog, you wouldn't even understand. I look back like how did I do it still? I still got my yards done. I'm still pushing right now. They still getting on my nerves, but we getting through it. You feel me? And it's just the business, bro. Like I say, everybody ain't going through it. Shout out to everybody who's married. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when I do get married, some of you guys can become, maybe a part counselor, but I won't want all your info because ain't no telling what y'all got going on too in y'all spots. So, but man, it's for the guy I heard tonight, man, and just for you ain't got to be a single parent, just for a parent, period, man. Sometimes, man, it's a battle out here. You know what I'm saying, between your business and your parenthood, especially if you one of them ones. It's like, man, fuck my business. My family come first. You know what I'm saying? So, and it all works out, man. But just if you one of them guys, and this is I'm gonna give y'all a special. Anybody out here who was listening, I'm married to the business right now. And that is my wife, Mario. I swear, that's why I ain't got no woman. But if it's any dude in here tonight, man, like I say, that's a single parent, you might not want to put your info out there. Man, holla at me for real. If you going through something, and you like, man, how did you do it? I heard you say that or speak on it. holla at me. You one of them guys, I will reach back. I had a couple guys send me some messages, bro. It's been a crazy week. I've been busy. I am back to you. I don't open messages so that way I can see them. And when I click back on it, I can get back to you instead of skipping over. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Oh yeah, man. Caleb, we in here, baby. Man, good to see you, man. This is first time seeing you here tonight. Craziest thing you ever run over. Craziest thing I ever run over the lawnmower, man, was a toolbox in the middle of a overgrown lawn. It was an overgrown lawn I had to do. They had a brand new house and they hadn't been out there. I walked the yard. Man, it was a toolbox right in the middle of the freaking yard, bro. I hit it. I got lucky. I had them golden blades from Ballard. Man, I got the blade still in the garage. Tow that blade up, bro. Tow it up. $100 bill, man. Please, yeah, that's what it was, Mario. It tore that blade up. But man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta get a shower. I already took a shower. That's how tired I am. I gotta get out here tomorrow. I gotta get to looking for trucks again, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the other truck. I'm gonna drop it off tomorrow, body shop. Get the little stuff done to it. So that'll be ready to run too. Had a backup for that. But gotta get out here tomorrow, man. Run over a duck. Woo. And got to get out here tomorrow, man, and find another truck, man. That's part of the business. Got to keep grinding. 2026, we ain't even fresh in. We still fresh in the season. The spring showers ain't even hit. That's how early we are still. So a lot of us still ain't even got spring showers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back out of here, man. Mo Trappin Podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in again. Even though last week I was beat down, this is a single father podcast tonight, man. But I'm going to get through it. And shout out to my dude Crawley because I don't do the coffee. So I'm out of here, man. And Mo Trappin Podcast. Catch y'all on the next one.